Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Alakazam Live. So firstly, I'm going to introduce our co-host for today, the legend that is Wayne Goodman.
Hi everybody, how are we?
Yeah, well, we've got a lot of people on the chat here, so hello everyone that's joined us. We're going to start this off with a little bit of sad news. Unfortunately, the legend and my good friend Wayne Dobson passed away yesterday. For those of you that are watching from outside the UK may not know about Wayne. Wayne was a fantastic magician. He had a prime time Saturday night show here for 4 seasons.
I think it was 3.
And he was a big name back in the day, and then he unfortunately got MS, and over the years he's just got progressively worse and worse. So just want to say, you know, my sincere condolences to Mike Sullivan. You all know my friend Mike Sullivan. Mike was Wayne's business partner. Hopefully he's going to carry on the legacy of the magic of Wayne Dobson. And obviously our thoughts and prayers go out to all of Wayne's family as well. But we've got a little video to play of Wayne in a moment, which was sort of him at his best, I think. It's an iconic piece of footage from the Royal Variety performance, so we'll play that in a moment. But I first met Wayne maybe 28 years ago. The first time I met him in person, I obviously knew about him as I was growing up, and I used to watch his show and everything else. The first time I met him was at Davenport's. He was given a lecture at Davenport's, and he performed the tossed out deck. And I've said this before, even though I totally understand the workings of the tossed out deck, Wayne fooled me with his presentation to it. You know, it was honed to perfection. The way he did it was great, and you honestly felt like he was telling each individual person what their card was, which really threw me at the time. Very, very clever thinker, very clever guy, very funny guy. And we became good friends probably about 20 years ago and started to work together, releasing tricks. And even over the years that have gone by recently, I've still sort of put my 2 pence worth in with his tricks that he's creating. When Mike's come down, I've given them routines and handlings and stuff like that. And I did consider him a good friend. You knew Wayne as well, didn't you, Wayne?
Yeah, I knew Wayne. We chatted at conventions, and we would often have a good conversation. I posted up a picture of me and Wayne backstage at a show when he was, when we see the video that way.
Hang on 1 second, because I've just realised what I hadn't done. Because people are going to hear an echo.
How's that? Is that better?
There we go. Speak.
You want to? How's that?
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, you're cutting out a bit, but
I knew Wayne for many years, and for many years, I would see him at conventions. I would. I posted a picture on Facebook yesterday of me and Wayne when he was at his prime. Really, we worked together. I was one of the opening acts, and he was the big headline act. We had a photo taken in the dressing room afterwards, and he was always very courteous. I loved him. We'd always sit and talk to him, and at the conventions, and we'd always chat to him. Very day. I got the message in the morning, and I was obviously messaged you straight away. And you said that you'd spoken to Mike. Very, very sad, and it's one of those though, isn't it? He's been ill for a long time. He's not in pain anymore. He's not, he's not suffering anymore. The sad thing is that even though his body was on the way out, his brain was still as sharp as a tack, and you know, his brain was still fully functioning. He was quick with a gag. He was, you know, he was the same Wayne that we all grew up watching. Um, he just, you know, his body just wasn't allowing him to do what he needed to do.
Yeah, yeah. He sent me about what 3 months ago. He sent me a fantastic message on Facebook on my DMs about Harry, saying, you know, if he's a big fan of Harry's. He thinks Harry's got what it takes to be a great stage magician, a great presenter. He said, you know, Harry should seek out presenting work. He'll be phenomenal. And if Harry wants any help creating an act, he'll be more than happy to help him. And I told Harry, and you know, Harry was going to get round to getting in touch with Wayne to do it. It's an offer you can't really turn down with someone like Wayne. But
my friend Taz was the one that messaged me. Paul, he messaged me. Something was made me really think. And the anecdote that he was diagnosed in 1988, so that's years ago. And I think they only gave him like a year to live. He really, I know that a number of times, I heard Wayne talk about this as well. He defied the odds of the doctors. He defied what they said he could do, and he exceeded every single time. I mean, he really is. I mean, you know, for someone who persevered through that for 37 years, as well as whatever he did beforehand, and how he rose to the top, being one of the, you know, him and Daniels were the top magicians of that time.
Yeah.
You know, an inspiration to everybody, and somebody that, you know, the clip that we're about to show as well. I posted this clip yesterday, and the tagline I put on it was, "This is a masterclass in comedy, in magic, and in showmanship." It's the three things that every magician should be able to do, you know, especially the magic and the showmanship.
Yeah.
And this video really highlights how you audience management. It shows you how to timing, misdirection, the comedy, everything about it is just the perfect embodiment of what we should be aiming for.
Yeah,
and shows why Wayne Dobson on the Royal Variety Show.
Yeah, I spoke to Tony Curtis. For anyone that doesn't know Tony, Tony's a great friend of mine. He's a magic dealer, he is a magician, and he was also Wayne's sort of roadie for 3 or 4 years during Wayne's height, really. So when Wayne was going out doing all the corporate gigs and the after dinner speaking, Tony was his roadie. He was also the consultant on the close-up special that Wayne Dobson had. But he did say to me, we were chatting about this Royal Variety this morning, and he said at the time, they obviously had to go through rehearsals and everything, but Wayne did not do the tricks on them. So he said to Tony, he said, I'm not going to do the sponge work, because if I do it, there'll be no, or it won't be a genuine reaction. So he got them up there, and he done a couple of different tricks. So when they got up there, they had no idea what was coming, which was great. But I'm going to try and get an interview with Tony when I'm back from Magic Live. Tony's over in the UK. He lives in Thailand, but he's over in the UK at the moment. He's going to come down to the studio, and I'm going to try and do an interview with him talking about his days with Wayne Dobson, because Tony's got so many stories. I mean, as well as Wayne being a very funny magician, he had a sense of humour. A right sense of humour. So, you know, I'm going to try and get some of those stories out of Tony as well. And I want to try and get Tony on Desert Island Tricks talking about his favourite tricks of Dobson's. You know?
Tony was another one that I grew up admiring, because he was in the UK then, or a lot of times in the UK when I first got into magic in the very early 90s. and I would often see Tony at conventions and stuff. And yeah, he was somebody that I always admired greatly as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we should watch the video. We should put the clip on.
Yeah, let's put the video on. The quality isn't fantastic, but if you like this, I think there are better quality ones on YouTube, but you can certainly see what's going on and you can certainly hear what's going on, which is what it's all about. So, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully the stream won't stop because of copyright or something. I'm hoping it doesn't. But anyway, here we go. The masterful Wayne Dobson.
Thank you very much indeed and good evening. First of all, I'd like to point out, and secondly, I would like to say this to you all, this. And thirdly, for the hard of hearing, I'll repeat that, and fourthly, here are a few small words, if that, on why, how. Fifthly, here's a joke for the telepathics. And sixthly, here's a joke for the dyslexics. Junbun Ballygagadoo-dada. Seventhly, here's a joke for the paranoics. He's behind you. And eighthly, here's a trick. It's a trick about a trick where I saw a guy do an amazing thing with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. He took the 5 cards, and what he did was he threw away 2. Now, to my amazement and everybody else's, he still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Didn't matter how many times he threw away 2, he always had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Now, this part of the trick, I was as baffled as you were, and I too forgot to applaud. So I thought, no, please don't stop. I thought, wouldn't it be great if I could walk on here this evening with these 5 cards and throw away 2 and still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? And what would be good is to take the 5 and throw away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and be left with 1, 2, rather than throw away 1, 2 and be left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Well, thank you very much indeed. What a wonderful audience. I wish I had a better act. Now, I need the assistance of 2 gentlemen, preferably the gentleman just down there. How about you, sir, and the gentleman over there? Would you step this way and a round of applause for these 2 wonderful sports, all right? Up here for 5 minutes. That's great. Okay. Thank you very much. Great to have you up here. Harry Carpenter, thank you. Thank you. Nice to have you up here. Great is, Harry. See, you couldn't decide which suit to wear. Never mind, you were half right. So was me. It's great to have you up here. Your name is? Frank, okay. And your first name? Oh, Frank. Now, Frank, what we're going to do... What do you do for a living, Frank?
Table tennis.
Table tennis, great, okay. What we're going to do is... To do this trick, you must be the same distance away from him as he is from you. Excellent. You're working so well. What I'm going to do is we're going to do an amazing trick now with 2 balls, okay? If I can find them. They're here. They're here, okay? 2 balls. These are not the ordinary, average, run-of-the-mill balls. They're sponge balls, okay? Hold out your hand for me, Harry. Great. Another clean one. Now, I would like you to hold that one there. That's good. Hold that ball there. That's great. Can I have your left hand? No, your other left hand. Thank you. And... It's not on your left wrist, Frank. No more clues. All right, we'll use your right hand. I'll make it easy for you. All right? Hold that ball there. Okay? Just don't squeeze it just yet. All right? Just keep it sort of encroached slightly. All right? Just like that. Brilliant. Now, you have a ball and you have a ball. Have a ball. These balls are both exactly the same, except for this one. Mm-hmm. This is a red one. This is a green one, dyed red. This one is this one, and that one is that one. I'll place this one where that one was, and that one where this one was. Now, that one where this one was is going to jump and join this one where that one is. Following this? Mm. Good. Would you like that one or this one? Which one?
That one.
That one. No, that's this one. Even easier. Even easier. We'll call this one Tom and this one Dick. You can be Harry. What would you... When I do that, you squeeze your hand around his Tom. That's what your job is. Now, what we'll do is... This is the trick. Okay? Squeeze it, Harry. Nothing. Squeeze. Strange. Actually, you should have a squeaky one. Would you take that, Harry? Squeeze it. Nothing. Squeeze it. Strange. What is that? Oh, nothing. Do that with your hand. I know it was something. Now, you keep that there. I see. You keep that there. Okay. Squeeze. You got it. Good. Lift your arm up. Now, this is it, okay? Now, this is a trick. What is it?
A trick.
A trick?
Yes.
Good. You okay?
Yes.
Good. Nothing wrong?
No.
Good. That's fantastic, that.
Thank you.
Good. Have you been doing that long?
No, you know.
Good. Say hello to the audience.
Hello.
Good. This is it. Okay? Now, They love it.
I know.
Good. Now, this... Can you hear that, Harry? Yes. Oh, you go over here. Are you okay? Yes. You sure? Yes. Say hello to the audience. Hello. Now, what we're going to do...
Hey, watch it.
I'm sorry. Now, this is the trick. Raise your hand an inch. Or if that's an inch, I've got no problems. Now, I would take this ball and place it in the left hand. In a moment, you will squeeze your hand around that ball, Harry, but don't squeeze too hard because remember, it's his ball. So when I take this one here, nothing up the sleeve, would you put your finger in the top there, Frank? Just place it in there, the finger. Great. Now, this may not mean much to you. No. But I'm a Martian and you're now pregnant. Now, if you... Can I take it? Squeeze your hand. You squeeze your hand around really tight, squeeze it tight. Keep your hand closed, turn your hand over, place your other hand around your wrist. Excellent. You're going to make this ball become invisible. Feel it there? Watch it become... This is an invisible ball. Take it.
Thank you.
Good. And... You don't mind?
No.
Good. Now... Ready? Now, this... I've got something for you.
Ooh.
This is an invisible magic wand.
Thank you.
Good. It's very special. Do you know why?
No.
Well, it makes things bigger. Can I try it? No, it's for him. All right? That's for you at the moment, all right? This... Wave it around like that. Throw the ball towards Harry's hand. Would you do that? Oh, good. You feel it? Now, this...
I need the toilet.
Hold on a minute. 1 minute, okay?
I'm gonna do it.
Please don't do it. I just did it. Did you? That's it. Harry, take your hand off your wrist. Would you do that for me? Keep that hand closed, but turn it over. Place the other hand over the top like so. Very carefully unfold the bottom hand. Once you've unfolded the bottom hand, separate your hands with one ball in each hand, and the audience will go wild with applause. Thank you very much indeed. Harry Carpenter, Frank Bruno, thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You know, there's an old saying in this business that says it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. And tonight you have been important. Also very, very nice. Good night, God bless. Do take care. Thanks a lot.
Absolutely amazing. I just want to check that our stream is still going. Guys, can you still see us on Facebook and YouTube? I think they're still streaming, because sometimes if you play a video like that, it just stops the stream.
Yeah, so it looks like we're still streaming. I've got it going on mine, but it's not going on the TV. Trace, can you come and put it back on the TV?
So, yeah, let us know if we're still streaming. I should think we are.
Well, I think we're streaming on Facebook, but we're not streaming on YouTube.
Right. Let me just check that, because I might be able to start that again. Let me check. Yeah.
Well, while we're doing that,
yeah,
I've got a couple of special guests here at the moment.
Oh.
So, we can do a little quick hello. Do you want to come and take a seat? So, I'm here without Mr. Marvel, but I've got Mrs. Marvel here.
Hi.
Hello, Robin. How are you?
All right, Peter.
You're live to, I think, 6.5 million people right now.
Right, I'm going to stop the YouTube stream. Do I stop it? Let me try and stop it.
Marvel, Mrs. Marvel, where's Martin? Where's Martin?
Martin's been busy at home. He's been doing some creative stuff this morning. Ooh. So he's been doing a little bit of filming for some things, and we've got an exciting project coming up which we can't sort of say anything about yet, but Peter knows what we're at. Yeah. So yeah, we've got some exciting things in the pipeline. And Martin has been busy with his sticky back plastic and his glue this morning, so trying to make some props.
Blue Petering all day.
He has.
And a bit of Blue Peter.
Nice to see him do it, because he usually makes me do it all.
So why are you here? Or why am I here? I'm not home either. Where am I? This is my city residence. I've come from the country residence. I'm now in the city.
I am here. I've been a little bit poorly, but I'm on my first outing. And I'm
so you were at the hospital yesterday, weren't you?
I was at the hospital just yesterday, having a few more tests and things, but I'm feeling a little bit better now. But my lovely best friend bought me some tickets to the theatre for my birthday. So I'm here to take full advantage of those and take Tracy with me.
Is that Tracy? Are you coming in, Tracy? Come and say hello.
Give you a little wave, I think.
Here we go. This is my other half, Tracy.
Hello. She was my other half first, can I just say?
We've got the lights a bit bright behind, but
she's not real.
It's a hologram. So what's the theatre tonight?
Yeah, off to see Hercules.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who they modelled on me.
They did. I have heard that. I have heard that.
I have to tone it down a bit.
We are live back on YouTube. So
yeah,
we
I
should
get live on YouTube.
Oh, Tracy, you got a little fan here.
Ah, Danny Rag.
So, moving on with the live, as we say. Today we've launched a new product.
Yes,
we have, which is really cool. Do you want to see it?
Yes, yeah, because well, actually, I haven't seen this live. I don't think. I think every time I've been in the shop and you've done it, I've been busy doing other things.
So let's take a look.
I do know it was a big success at Blackpool, though, wasn't it?
We sold out of Blackpool. So this and Flicks we sold out of, and Nicholas's other one we only had about 4 left, I think. So Nicholas was a guest demo on our stand this year at Blackpool. So he had 3 new effects coming out. Flicks was the first one we released, which was last month. Now there's this one, and I'm not sure if the other one's coming out at the end of the month. But this one...
I know we were waiting for packaging for that, weren't we?
No, the other one we're just waiting for the trailer.
Oh, is it the trailer?
Yeah, we got everything else for all of them because we were selling it in Blackpool, so we had the packaging and everything. But this one, I remember when Nicholas came over to the shop a couple of years ago, that's when we bought the rights. He was doing this in the shop to everyone that come in, and it was fooling everyone. So good, such a nice little effect, and the usual clever thinking by Nicholas. So shall we take a look?
Yeah, let's have a look at this.
Okay, here we go.
In a moment, you are going to come up with a 2-digit number, and it's going to be a random one. I don't want you to name your favorite number. We're going to leave it to luck. Okay, that's why I have a pair of dice here.
Card at Any Roll combines playing cards and dice to create an impossible coincidence.
I'm going to give you 2 invisible dice. Okay, you take a die, you take one. If you get a 4 and you get a 6, that would be 46. We cannot have 64 because, you know, I removed the jokers. I only have 52 cards in here, okay? Throw your dice, do it. Now, you see the numbers. When I snap my fingers, name the numbers you see out loud. Your number and your number, okay?
Yeah.
Do it now.
3.
Whoa.
Wow.
Your spectator makes a number of free choices, yet somehow you are able to predict them from the very start.
35. I'm going to count to the 35th card. Next one is going to be a mystery, okay? I'm going to try to do it quickly. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. That was exhausting. But we got there. The 7 of clubs. The 7 of clubs. I knew it. You know, I knew it. I did make a prediction. Okay. I said I removed the jokers earlier. So I have a prediction, not that one. Here. Yeah. And it's the 7 of clubs. I mean, you can check the other one if you like, because there's nothing here to see. You know. 7 of clubs, 7 of clubs, and you can examine everything, even this joker, because honestly, there's nothing to see here. Thanks so much.
Very good, man. Love it. Love your stuff. That's so good.
Card at any roll is easy to do, comes with everything you need, and you will never get it wrong. My name's Harry Nardi, and here at Alakazam Magic, we are proud to present Card at Any Roll by Nicholas Mavresis.
So that's Card Any Roll. We've got those in stock over here in the UK and in the US warehouse. So if you want one, get your order in and it will be shipped out for you today. And it's great, super simple to do. As usual, Nicholas just comes up with some crazy, streamlined, simple method to create the impossible, you know? So, yeah.
It's so
great.
simple and direct. It's again, I use this quite a lot, but it's easy to perform. It's easy to understand what's going on from the spectator's point of view. You know, it's such a great little trick.
Yeah, it really is. Darren Bain. Darren, we are getting a lot closer to that one. We're getting a lot closer. Once again, we're adding more material to it and just filming the trailer. Once they're done, it will be lined up for release. So that is a brand new release. That's out now. So you can get your hands on that. And also something exciting, Wayne, is happening next week here at Alakazam.
Oh, I know what this is. This is very exciting. This is something that people ask a lot about.
Do you want to hear a bit more about it?
Yeah, let's hear a bit more, because this is something that's going to interest a lot.
Here we go.
Hello Alakazam family, I hope you are well. Just to let you know that on the 15th of this month, in 2 weeks, I will be doing my second, I can't believe it's only my second, Alakazam Academy. It's been an absolute mission trying to get this booked in. I cannot tell you how many dates me, Peter, Jamie, Harry have gone back and forth with trying to get this. I obviously have a massive affinity to Alakazam Magic. Back in 2004, where my DVD set was originally launched many moons ago, that was my big break in magic and mentalism from the creator side of things. And for that, I'll always be thankful. And also, Peter Nardi just so happens to be one of my best friends. So I cannot wait to be back with you on the 15th of July. Make sure you get your spots, get some drinks, get some nibbles, maybe tell family you might be missing for a couple of days, because they can go on, but it's all good stuff. I have to tell you, there are going to be some completely new original pieces that I have never shared anywhere in the world ever, and one of them I'm still debating whether or not I'm actually going to teach it or not, because it's one of the best close-up strolling effects, which I don't really do anymore, so of course I'm going to teach it to you. But there's other material as well from my DVDs back in 2004 that I still use to this day, but they are revamped, revitalized, and just suit me much more now as the performer that I am. So this is real world working material. Another thing as well, it's over 20 years since I launched Glimpse, my peak utility case. And as a thank you for all of your support over the years and being a loyal Alakazam family member, I'm going to be teaching you from scratch how I make my Glimpse peak cases. This is something that you used to pay £25 for back in the day. I will be teaching you how to make it in other decks of cards, other case designs, and we're going to be doing a bit of arts and crafts and some other routines that I do with it as well. So do tune in, because that is a gift from me to you. Aside from that, there will be routines for close-up, for parlor, and for stage. I'm also going to be talking to you about something that I'm actually doing at this very moment in time. I am still learning this. Now, I will teach you what I'm doing with my stack, but also I will teach you how to do something that is so rewarding and that is how to create your own stack as well. So that's another thing that I really want to share with you. The learning process of doing this stuff together, I think, is really important. A lot of the time when you watch a lecturer, they will show you a routine that is 10, 15 years old. They no longer do it anymore, and they're passing it on to you. I want to share things with you that I'm actually doing in the moment. It's like a journey together. So join me Tuesday, 15th of July, for my second Alakazam Magic Academy. I will see you then. Take care.
I can't wait for that. Absolutely can't wait.
Well, I mean, Mark's another one. He's so well respected and liked. You know, his material is always spot on. We were talking about Mark the other day, weren't we? I first met Mark in, I think it was '98, in when he was the advisor for a TV show that I did called Emmys for Magic, that he was the advisor on, and just his knowledge and his know-how is just astounding.
Yeah, he's one of those annoying people that can do everything. But not only that, he's great with, I mean, magic, especially back in our day, sort of when we were doing it, there was a lot of arts and crafts. There isn't so much now, you know, everything's sort of ready-made and sent to you, get out of the box and do it. Back then there was a lot of arts and crafts, and that really held me back, because I can't even make a paper aeroplane, as you can see on Dad versus Lads. But yeah, Mark.
Didn't you beat him on that one?
Not on the aeroplane one. Mine didn't just about manage to fly downwards. It was terrible. But yeah, Mark, whatever happens, you know, Mark will build you a table, build you a wall, build you anything you want. He just does everything. But I'm really looking forward to that. He's coming down on Monday, so we're going to sort of film some videos here on Monday, and then me, Mark and Colin are going to do some jamming in the evening, not making jam, like have a magic jam. And then Tuesday, we've got the Academy.
Nice.
So really looking forward to it. It's going to be a good one. Anytime Spellers is involved, it's going to be a good one. And chances are it will go longer than the 2 hours that we usually say they're going to go on for. So get yourself a little picnic, because it will. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. So that's happening on the 15th, which I believe is next Tuesday. You can get your tickets now on the site and reserve your virtual front row seat, so you'll be up front with the action. So magic-wise, any news your end, Wayne? Have you heard anything on the grapevine?
No, not really. I'm working on a couple of new things that will hopefully be out later on in the year or next year. I've kind of taken a step back for a little bit from the producing, and I want to put some more work and R&D into the stuff that I'm doing. So yeah, looking forward to that. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else I've heard of. What was I doing? Oh no, that was a card trick that Andy showed. Andy showed me a lovely card trick in the shop last week.
Yes.
Yeah, and I mean, for all the working pros out there, we're now hitting the height of the summer, so it's going to be busy for the next 6 weeks or so over the holiday period, especially for the kids magicians and the holiday park market. It's going to be absolutely heaving for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I've got a busy week next week because it's my birthday next week.
It is my birthday next week. Next Thursday, isn't it?
Next Thursday, yeah, 21.
Yeah. You're still a young pup. You're only, you're 50 this year?
I'm going to be 50 next week. So, yeah, 50 years old. 50th trip around the sun. Look at that. Yeah. And then I'm going to see the Kaiser. So, looking forward to that.
Going where? You cut out.
I'm going to see the Kaiser Chiefs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, nice. Yeah, it's going to be a good night out.
I was going to say, I don't know if I mentioned this on the live, I've obviously told you, But a couple of weeks ago, I took Jenny, Harry's girlfriend Taylor, Holly's fiance Ardash, and Ardash's parents. I booked a table at Magician's Table. Once again, guys, if you're going to London, it is a great night out. I mean, bearing in mind, apart from me and Harry and Jenny knows a bit, the rest of the people I took along were lay people, and we enjoyed it even as magicians, but they thoroughly enjoyed it as lay people watching. And Ardash's dad, who loves magic, absolutely loves it. He was telling me that they were recently in Italy and they went into a magic shop and he ended up buying some tricks which he hasn't played with. They're in his cupboard. So I'm going to give him some lessons on those. I know it's going to be Professor's Nightmare and stuff like that. But he
comes out with a stealth assassin and a knock 'em dead. And...
a zigzag lady.
That's it, yeah. How do you do the sub trunk?
But he was like a kid in a candy shop. He come out and he went, "Oh my God, I'm going to recommend this to all my friends." And they just had a brilliant night. The whole experience is great. The magicians are fantastic. The experience, the evening, the atmosphere, everything is good. And there's this really nice sort of backstory to it, because you're there as part of the evening. So I don't want to give too much away, but if ever you're in London or you're planning a trip down here or whatever and you want to go and see a show, check it out. It's called the Magician's Table, and I think they've just extended it, but I believe the venue it's in is being sold or whatever, so they're not going to be around forever, or at least not in this venue. So if you get a chance to see it, and if you use the code Alakazam10, I think it is, you get 10% off. I think that might all be capitals. Alakazam10, the number 10. You get 10% off.
I know that Laura London is there for a period as a guest magician.
Yeah, we saw this is our second time we went, because me and Jenny booked it as part of my Christmas present. So me and Jenny went out for a meal, went to see the show. We loved it so much. I said to Ardash's parents, I said, I've got to take you. So I booked a table and we went. And the first time me and Jenny went, Laura London was there. She performed at our
Tony
table.
Antonio has just posted about it as well. If you look on the thing, you might be able to see it. Laura London has her one-person show Cheat as a special at the Magician's Table.
That's brilliant. Yeah, they're doing this a bit now as well, because I tell you who else has just advertised a one-night show there, Pete Heat, who we also saw perform the first time we went. Very funny, very good magic. Laura was fantastic, as you can imagine. There it is. I was going to say, I just put that on the screen, but it didn't pop up. But you get, so the way it works is there's 8 magicians on rota, but you get to see 5 of them. And it's really nicely done, and they're really, really strict. So there's absolutely zero crossover. So you're not seeing the same trick performed 5 times. They're really strict with what everyone performs. So if someone's performing a card to impossible location, that's the only one you're going to see that night. So you're seeing a really good array of magic. It's really, really good. And the cocktails were spot on. The old fashions are great.
You like an old fashioned, don't you?
I do like an old fashioned. I do enjoy an old fashioned. Unless I'm out with Spellman. Because
then you enjoy everything.
Yeah.
Including the trip home.
No, don't even go there. Right. So, Joshua, our friend Joshua, said he's been 4 times. Yeah. He's been 4 times. It's great.
Joshua's a lovely guy. I met Joshua at Blackpool this year, and he was just sat on his own, and I was like, "Don't sit on your own, come and join us." And he came and joined us, and then every day, because I was working on stand, every day I'd see him a couple of times through the day and always have a little chat with him. I can't wait to see him again next year. Especially when he lives so far away. But yeah, looking forward to seeing him again at Blackpool next year.
Yeah, he's popped in the shop a couple of times, Joshua.
Well, I think he went on a bit of a tour around Europe on a cruise and around Europe and stuff,
Yeah.
and then popped back to London a couple of times to fly back out stateside. But yeah, absolutely lovely guy.
Lee Alex said, is anyone going to FISM? I'm not, Wayne's not, but I don't know if anyone in the chat is. If you're planning on going to FISM, let us know. I thought FISM was already on, but I'm obviously wrong.
No, I think it's this week. I think it's next week.
Right. Okie dokes. Joshua said, miss you guys.
No, bless. Yeah, lovely guy, Josh. I like Josh a lot.
Well, hopefully I'll be able to catch him in Vegas if he's going to Magic Live, which will be nice.
So when's Magic Live? That's August, isn't it?
Yeah, beginning of August. So me and Harry and Noel and Roddy, and I think we're also, I think there's about 5 of us all going out together. We've all hired we're not staying in the hotel this year because I will say the hotel that they stay in, they didn't even have a coffee machine in the room. Not even a kettle.
Well, they will have in Italy. They will have in Italy.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Well, you're Magic Live, aren't you?
I'm talking about Vegas. So we've got an Airbnb this time. So just want to say, Joshua said, see you in Vegas for sure. Look forward to it, Joshua. Danny Kane says, greeting from America. Hiya, Danny. So let's have a look here. I have got another performance to play. Should we take a look?
Yep.
Let's do it. First things first, does anyone have a ring? Oh, can I borrow that one? Yeah. That's great. And Harry, do me a favour, there's a padlock up there. Would you mind just grabbing the padlock?
That's a solid padlock.
That is a solid padlock.
Yep.
So we've got your ring and we have the padlock. Do me a favour, can you lock the padlock and hold it between your hands just like that?
Yep.
Okay, because we're going to take the ring and what's going to happen is the ring's going to travel from my hand onto that lock padlock. Just double check it's not there already.
No.
Okay.
There's no way.
Now it's going to jump from here over to there. Now I'll tell you as well, just so we know everything's good. The key to the padlock's on there. You hold on to those. And this is what's going to happen. We're going to count down from 3 down to 1. At the moment we hit 1, I'm going to open my fingers. The ring will be gone and it will be on there.
No chance.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Watch. Just like this. The ring vanishes and it appears on there.
It's not on there. I didn't feel it. It's not on there.
It didn't. It honestly didn't arrive.
No.
It might be taking its time. Sometime. I mean, it's gone. Yeah. So I've done half the trick. Yeah. But if you take it home, Andy, put it under your pillow. I'm sure in the morning it would have arrived. Yeah. Or Debbie would have clouted. Or she would have clouted you. All right. But there is a key that opens this padlock. Right. Okay. But there's no point in opening that padlock. But the ring did go and it did appear somewhere. Do me a favour, just you've been holding these since the beginning, right? But if you have a look there,
no way.
Hanging from my keys is one ring. Is that your ring?
That is my ring.
That is your ring.
That's
and
crazy.
We can get that off for you just like that. Confirm that's yours.
That is mine. That's definitely mine.
And that is Air Flight by Mark Bennett.
That's great.
That's so good, isn't it?
Brilliant. So I've got a couple of things here. Tim said you did a trick yesterday called Las Vegas. Where in Canada can I order it? I don't think anyone in Canada stocks it, but if you order it from our website, someone will put the link, I hope, in Facebook. It's called What Happens in Vegas. I think that's the one you're talking about. Wayne was in it and Emma, and they were mixing the cards up. It's called What Happens in Vegas, and we ship to Canada on a daily basis, and we don't ship out from our US warehouse to Canada. We ship from the UK because apparently it gets to you faster and cheaper from the UK than it does from the US, which doesn't really make sense, but that's the way it is. So our Canadian customers always ask us to ship from the UK, so it'll be shipped from here. And hopefully,
Did you see the other comment on there? Did you see the other comment from David Strother?
I have, yes.
That's really good.
I'm bringing it
So
up on the
I don't know
screen.
if the whole message will come up, but it says, done my audition for the Magic Circle last night and used your trick Cyclone from Unlimited. It went down really well. Thanks, Peter.
You are welcome. How did it go, David? How did the whole audition go? Let us know.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's
Wayne.
really good. No, that's okay. That's really good. I've thought of another piece of magic news as well.
Go on.
Magic news, and yeah. So we've got a guy on the chat there, Magic by Coombini, which is a friend of mine, Paul de Coombs, and a friend of the Marvels, and him and I were invited by Martin and Robin to join a team of magicians who went on and performed. Well, didn't perform, but went on and competed on Bridge of Lies with Ross Noble. Not Ross Noble, Ross Kemp. Ross Noble's the comedian. I was listening to him earlier. Yeah, so this was last August time. We went up to Glasgow and we filmed the episode, and that airs on the 14th of July at 4:30 p.m. So if they want to see
so that's next week.
TV, next week, yeah,
next Monday.
I'm not allowed to say any other details about it. I can't tell you how we did. I can't tell you what happened on the show. But there were 4 of us on there, and yeah, representing magicians and a team of magicians taking on EastEnders Bad Boy.
I can't wait. I'm going to put that on record, and I am going to sit there and with my cup of coffee and watch. So another question from Chuck. He says, do you wholesale to dealers? Yes, we do, Chuck. If you send us an email at sales@alakazam.co.uk, or alternatively give us a call in the shop. We will help you out. And Danny Ragg put the link to what happens in Vegas there for you, Tim. And David, I hope the audition went well, and I hope you get in, my friend. And thank you for using Cyclone.
Pete, what was the trick you how to read minds?
I don't know, because Harry names them. I think it might be finders keepers. Was it something with a key, Lee? Let me know if it's something with a key. Because if it is, we should have more of them in stock later on this week or early next week. We got them in and they sold out instantly.
One of the questions I get quite a lot on the chat, Pete, is when are you getting this trick back in stock, or when is this trick coming out again? Not just Alakazam tricks, but other tricks as well. When have you got so and so's trick coming out, or this trick coming out?
Yeah.
When are you getting more in stock? One of the things that we always say to people as well is, if you're looking for a trick and it's not on the site or it's out of stock, do give the shop a call or an email, because they might be able to order one in, specifically for you. So if you're saying it might not be something we normally stock, it might not be something that we have on the website, but it doesn't mean we can't get it for you. And if you want to get something, then you can contact the shop, and if they can get hold of one and order it in for you, then they will do.
Yeah. And let them know about if it's just out of stock, Wayne.
Yeah, if it's just out of stock, there is a notify me button on the page. You can click that notify me button, and what that does is, as soon as we add more stock to the site, you will get an email to say this item is back in stock. Now that means you will get an email notifying you that it's back available to buy before we even got down to doing an email saying there are more in and you can buy them. So you will literally be one of the first people to know if you've clicked the notify me button before we can send out an email saying, check the website, this trick is back in stock. You would already know that it is, and gives you more of a chance to getting a hold of the new batch as soon as it comes in.
Yeah.
There is a time delay, because the emails we send out saying this item is now back in stock, check it out. We send one email in a day, unless it's a special thing, and that's a manual thing. Whereas as soon as we go from 0 to 1, or however many going into stock, the system automatically sends that email out, so you will know beforehand.
Yeah. Tim made a comment. Your video, the ring on keychain. My only thing I see is your hands in an awkward position, etc., and see you sling back like a raven. But the thing is, Tim, with something like a ring flight, it's not meant to be done on camera, but also I have to be in the position for the camera for you to see everything. So it's, you know, it's one of those things. In real life performance, that ring would have been gone so much quicker because I literally borrow the ring, put it on my finger, as I turn, the job's done. So they see it in my hand, it vanishes and it's gone. But obviously filming stuff, we're magicians, we understand what's going on, but filming stuff, obviously the camera has to see it. So I've got to pause, I've got to take a bit more time over it all. So it is slightly a different thing, I agree with you. But in the real world, you don't.
None of the people watching that, Pete, will have seen what you did.
What,
the people who were there, none of them have seen anything.
No, because of their angles. But even so, I wouldn't be in, you know, I wouldn't stand in that position for that long and everything else.
Lee Haywood says it was the Copperfield trick. That's the one that you did on me and Emma, Pete. The mind, how to be a mind reader. I believe it was Flux.
Oh, the one
you did it on me and Emma.
Oh, yeah, that's Flux, and that is in stock. Yeah, that is in stock. Let me find it. Hang on a
You're
minute.
not on screen, Pete. Just on me.
Oh. There you go. Sorry, mate. So I was trying to find stuff here, trying to find what that was. Let me see if I can find the Flux one.
Oh, well, that's good.
Oh, there we go. Let's see. See if I can bring this in. Oh, no, didn't download. Okay, so yeah, the effect is called Flux. They are in stock. We have a few of those left. But this is the other one. This sold out really quickly. Let's take a look at this. How to catch someone out if they're lying. I've got Emma here. Emma, you've worked for me for 3 years, really? Now, in that time, I've been studying you.
I've never lied.
Well, I think I could tell if you were lying anyway. So even when you do, I think I know it.
Okay.
And we're going to test that out. Also, well, for that, we're going to use this. This is a key to the cash tin. All right?
Yeah.
This is saying very close to my heart. And in a moment, you're going to lie or tell the truth as to where that key is.
Okay.
And it's going to be in one of your hands. But you have worked here for a long time. And I think you probably picked up some skills that you don't even know you have.
Oh.
So we'll try this out. Hold your hand out. Going to place the keys on your hand. Now, inside that fob, I've written one word from the English language, right?
Okay.
Now, if I asked you to, do you think you could tell me what that word was?
No.
I told you, there's something about you that's really special. The word is no. You are a genius. I'll tell you what, take the key, put it behind your back, and you're going to mix it into any hand. Whenever you're ready, bring both your hands up and put them on your chest like this. Okay? Now, one of those hands contains the key, the other one doesn't. Whenever you're ready, you're going to bring just one hand forward. It could be the one that contains the key and the one that doesn't contain the key. It's up to you. Whenever you're ready, just bring one hand forward for me. Straight out. Perfect. Now look at me and just say yes or no. Now you can lie or you can tell the truth. Does that hand contain the key?
No.
Okay, you're lying. Just drop it. Right, so that's how it works. You were a bit obvious that time, so you're going to have to try again.
How was I?
Anyone that was watching would be able to see how you gave that away. Put it behind your back. We'll do it again. This time, keep a straight face. Bring your hands up to your chest. And think about it before you bring the hand out, because most people will bring the same hand out again to try and throw me off. Some people will switch. Think about it. And whenever you're ready, you're going to bring a hand forward, but don't take your eyes off me. Okay? Now, once again, lie or tell the truth. Does that hand contain my key?
Yes.
Yeah, you're telling the truth that time. That's perfect. But I tell you what, you're giving a lot away by your eyes. All right? Everything I need to know, you're telling me. So this time, I'm going to try and do it just by listening to your voice.
Okay.
Put them behind your back. Mix them up. I'm not even going to look.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what, if I get this wrong this time, you can have the contents of that tin.
What if you just emptied it?
Well, there's still a couple of pence in there. Put them behind your back.
Yep.
Whenever you're ready, bring them up to your chest.
Yep.
Tell me when they're there.
They're there.
Now, I want you to clear your mind of absolutely everything.
Yep.
Okay? Now, do me a favour. Are you happy with the hand you got it in, or would you like to mix them up again?
No, I'm happy.
Okay, bring any hand forward. And tell me, does that hand lie or tell the truth? Does that hand contain the key?
No.
And I don't think it does. That is perfect. I'll take the key. I'll keep my money. You can get back to work.
Thanks.
Thank you. Off you pop. So that is finders keepers. That's a lovely little thing just to carry about with you. Really,
really
nice.
lovely.
So let me have a look what's happening here. Yeah, no, that's all good. That's all good. So we're almost done with this live this week.
We're almost at the end.
Yeah. I've got something else to play quickly. Let me just play that and then we'll come back and say our goodbyes. Here we go.
We've seen the messages. You guys have been asking for an Alakazam convention for literally 3 decades. As you guys know with Alakazam, we want everything to be perfect. And the hardest part of a convention is finding a venue that fits every single need. So until we find that venue, the wait will continue. Okay, the wait is over. We have done it. Check this out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the venue for the Alakazam Magic Convention. Now, where we are now is actually the main lobby, the main hub for the Alakazam Convention. This is where you're going to be chilling out. This is where you're going to be jamming, where you're going to be spending time meeting new friends. All around here makes the perfect place to meet new people, to share new ideas, to teach some little subtleties, some sleight of hand that you may have learned. And here we have the bit some of you are interested in, right? The bar, where you can get the food, where you can get the drinks. It's a fully stocked bar with everything you could ever want. Hot food, snacks, ice cream, popcorns, you name it, it will be there. At the end of the lobby, up there, will be where the cherry-picked dealers will be. So there'll be some dealers on show at the end there, where they'll be showing you the latest and greatest magic tricks available on the market. Now, all this is incredible. That's without even looking at where the lectures and masterclasses will be. So guys, why don't we take a look at where that'll be? And the lectures and masterclasses are going to be happening right here. Now, we've thought about everything. So whether you're sat on the front row or the back row, it's fully tiered seating, giving you a perfect view no matter where you're sat. Now, I know what you're thinking, what about card magic? How are we going to see it close up? Well, we've even thought about that. There is a full cinema screen that's going to be having a close-up shot of everything that you're going to need to see. So tickets are available right now, but they are in very, very limited quantity. If you want to be part of the Alakazam Magic Convention, then make sure you grab your ticket now. Trust me, you are not going to want to miss it. We've thought about everything. We know you're going to absolutely love it. Join us now.
Guys, if you haven't picked your ticket up to the convention, go grab them because they will be sold out soon. Wayne, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Gone
for
quick,
this
hasn't it?
week. Yeah. You
Can I
look
do a
like
quick
you've
shameless
been
plug for my
comfortable.
convention?
You look like
I
you've
have been
been
very
comfortable,
comfortable.
just laying back there, chilling out. Where's the...
I could get my feet up as well. I've got a thing I can put my feet up here as well, but I haven't. I've been, maintaining some professionalism, On the, let me just quickly check the date before I say it, because I keep forgetting. On November the 8th, well, it's the 7th and 8th, the weekend of the 7th and 8th and 9th, I suppose, it's on the 9th of November, we have got the Newmarket Magic Shindig. There are still tickets available. They're 30 quid, and they're available at wgmagicshop.com. And you can, we've got a full day. We've got some lecturers, we've got some dealers, we've got some workshops. Circus Dan is doing a lecture on children's magic and family magic.
Nice.
And also through the rest of the day, except when the lecturers are on, he's going to have at his stand some plate spinning and juggling stuff, and he's going to be teaching people how to learn how to juggle or plate spin, so they can add an extra little bow to their skill to their bow if they'd like to learn from someone who is a master at doing it.
Nice. I've never been able to juggle.
Well, you're coming, aren't you? So that'll be. We can get your little sessions lined up, and you can learn to juggle.
I think I'll do that. It'll go well.
The
with my
easiest
mentalism.
the easiest way to juggle to learn is to do it with scarves, because they hang for a second, so you've got more chance of grabbing them, and then you can build your speed up with scarves, and then you can do it with the balls, and then you can do it with clubs and knives. Oh, Sue's telling me she can juggle, and she can sing. So are you ready to sing, Sue?
No.
Right.
Tracy and Robin are warming up in the other room. I think they're going to come through and do a number.
Well, they've missed it. They've missed their chance.
Girls, too late.
They've missed their chance. Right. So that's it for this week. So thank you all for joining us. We'll be back next Tuesday, and I'll have Mark Spellman here in the studio for the live. So you'll have Mark Spellman to chat to as well next week. So join us for that next Tuesday. And remember, next Tuesday evening, we have got Mark Spellman's Academy. The tickets are available on our website now. And we've got a really good announcement coming within the next 8 weeks or so, I'd say. Something that's got us
very exciting announcement.
Yeah,
I'm excited about it, and it's something that we've already spoken about. It's something that I'm going to be utilising quite a lot, and I'm going to be using. I think it's something that magicians will get a lot out of. Yeah.
So keep your eyes peeled and ears open for that. But we will see you next Tuesday. Have yourselves a great rest of the week. There's nothing else happening this week, is there? As far as
I'm aware. So.
That's it.
Well, the only thing I'd say is make sure if you haven't checked it out, the new the new trick card at any roll is available as of today. So if you haven't been over to the website and checked it out, go and check it out, because they will fly out very quickly.
Brilliant. Well, actually, Brandon's just actually joined us, and he said, "What's the next release, Peter?" So I think I'm going to play out with this, because it's just been released today. So enjoy this. Wayne, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, and see you all next week.
In a moment, you are going to come up with a 2-digit number, and it's going to be a random one. I don't want you to name your favorite number. We're going to leave it to luck. Okay, that's why I have a pair of dice here.
Card at Any Roll combines playing cards and dice to create an impossible coincidence.
I'm going to give you 2 invisible dice. Okay, you take a die, you take one. If you get a 4 and you get a 6, that would be 46.
Yeah.
We cannot have 64 because, you know, I removed the jokers. I only have 52 cards in here, okay? Throw your dice, do it. Now, you see the numbers. When I snap my fingers, name the numbers you see out loud. Your number and your number, okay?
Yeah.
Do it now.
3.
Whoa.
Wow.
Your spectator makes a number of free choices, yet somehow you are able to predict them from the very start.
35. I'm going to count to the 35th card. Next one is going to be a mystery, okay? I'm going to try to do it quickly. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. That was exhausting. But we got there. The 7 of
7 clubs.
clubs. The 7 of clubs. I knew it. You know, I knew it. I did make a prediction. Okay. I said I removed the jokers earlier. So I have a prediction, not that one. Here. Yeah. And it's the 7 of clubs. I mean, you can check the other one if you like, because there's nothing here to see. You know. 7 of clubs, 7 of clubs, and you can examine everything, even this joker, because honestly, there's nothing to see here. Thanks so much.
Very good, man. Love it. Love your stuff. That's so good.
Card at any roll is easy to do, comes with everything you need, and you will never get it wrong. My name's Harry Nardi, and here at Alakazam Magic, we are proud to present Card at Any Roll by Nicholas Mavresis.